welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the talking balaclava that enjoys boxing. My lords and lads! God dang it, Bobby. Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, the talking balaclava, and today we're doing a real low-down, dirty look at the Spiritus Thing 2 chest rig from Spiritus Systems, if I didn't make that obvious enough. Gentlemen, I know you're on the toilet, I know you're watching this, drinking your coffee, consuming your beer. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Your comments are a sacrifice to the algorithm god. Big tech is not a fan of what we do here at the channel, so your engagement and support really helps out greatly. If you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, Patreon, excellent way to support the channel, as well as merchandise. What is my relation to Spiritus? I've met these guys a lot. I've hung out with them, I've played airsoft with them, I've liked them, and I've had their chest rig for almost a year now. I think it'll be like a year in like April or something like that. But I wanted to do a quick low-down, dirty little look at this from a monkey-like perspective. Now, this isn't going to be like a high-speed cool guy's perspective. Like, I'm not like a Navy SEAL or a Delta Force guy. I'm just a big nerd on the flat range running around. I'm a dude that wears a balaclava on the internet. Okay, so take everything I do and say with a grain of salt. Being a gun guy, being a tactical Terry, I like to break down some tactical gear here and there. And this chest rig, I think, warrants a quick look. The thing that this was designed for, off the top of my head, I believe it was designed for guys in the military that run a lot of comms, mainly because there's, well, two giant radio pouches on each side, so you can run dual comms. Now, here's the thing, is I don't have high-speed comms to run, I don't have a platoon to talk to, I don't have aircraft to talk to. At best, I might get two Baofangs and I may go and LARP around with the boys, either on the flat range or at some big airsoft event, being a bunch of funny LARPers. This is gonna be a little bit of a skewed look at it from the perspective, less of a militaristic view, more of a civilian type view, right? I don't really see these having much of a place within law enforcement. I could see that they possibly could be used within the law enforcement community, but to what factor, I don't know. It's up to the discretion of that officer. But I could see the appeal for the military, and I could see the appeal for civilians to definitely have something like this. Now, I like this when it's used in conjunction with other kit, but for what it is, I think it does a good job. Now, usually how I have this set up is essentially, if I have it with AR-15 mags, I'll run 3 mags up in this big pouch and maybe another spare mag, so you have 4 total. And then you can also run additional mags on your kit in different places. This fits really well when you have it with a rucksack. It feels really good. Right now, I have it in an H-car configuration because I use this during the H-car filming. I think a link for that should pop up over here. Now, to do this H-car setup, essentially, I just put a piece of Velcro in there and I tabbed it in between as best I could. There's no insert in there. It's just the pouch on the inside. So it's not the most secure method, but for the H-car purposes, it got the job done for a little bit, right? You got this pouch over here. Typically, I'll hold night vision and or medical gear in this pouch, and you probably have your admin stuff over here. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I like this rig. I've liked using this rig. I've used it quite a bit within going to airsoft events on the flat range, of course, and so far, it kind of passed the vibe check, in my opinion, for me at least. Now, this is all, yet again, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There is a plethora of different gear out there for you to use. This is just a thing that I wanted to show off to you. It's a thing too. See what I did there? And then usually I have utility pouches in here with my multi-tool and or flashlight just to hold on to. I like it. I think it's comfy. I think it works for my needs depending on what I would like to do. I yet again like to use this in conjunction with other kit. I've seen guys out on the internet, they'll use a Spiritus Thing 2 with, say, Beltline kit, holding more kit around their belt, and they have the chest rig on top, and it integrates well with the rucksack, like I said earlier. So pretty cool little piece of kit, and I thought it warranted showing off real quick. I especially love the Spiritus big pouches like these, man. They do such a good job. Now, one thing I like about my Spiritus Thing 2 is that it is in that multi-cam arid, which is a very based and cool camo pattern. Another thing about it is it does wear very well once you get it all situated. And though the straps don't look that big, offer good support and they do feel comfy on your person. I had loaded up H-car mags like you saw / BR mags with 30-06 and it was pretty comfortable to wear. I did that quick ruck in that video. I've worn this for multiple hours on different range trips and I never really got fatigued wearing it. It always felt really good. It felt like I had it situated at a really nice height line for accessing all the tools I needed. It never felt like a struggle to get anything out. That's why I really enjoy wearing this, and it's a really practical rig. To me, it's like I could have this chest rig loaded up. You could always scale it up with armor and adjust things if you needed to. I like the idea of this rig because it's almost in that weird sweet spot between like a super micro rig, like how those dudes always wore like 3 mags on their chest rig and that's it for a micro rig. Like, listen, I get it. I can see the appeal of like you want to be fast, but having more ammo really helps out. So I like the option of worst case, you could always stack more mags in this big pouch over here. I've done that before. Sometimes I think this one even fits like 5 regular StanAg mags. I like the scalability of that aspect, so you could have potentially like 9 mags on you. I like having more ammo. The weight to me is like worth it because it increases your chances of not dying. 3 mags on a micro rig, what are you doing? That might, well, I should clear, that might work for whatever you're doing. I'm sorry. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I apologize. But I do enjoy this thing. Yet again, take everything I say and do it with a grain of salt. This is just what I do personally. You may do something different. And I'm just showing this off to you guys for your own personal knowledge / entertainment. If you can glean anything from it, then that's awesome. Gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you want to support it, Patreon merchandise, actually want to support the channel. The Spiritus thing too is a fickle little mistress, a coy little creature, and I do enjoy her, and I hope you maybe get a chance to try her out one day. I got nothing else for you. As always, gentlemen, stay easy, stay breezy. I'll catch you on the flip.